What good superstars back with another live stream video? You got Superstar Joe. You got the Superstar fam in the building. How's it going, fam? Bam, bam, bam. Going to be moving some digital collectibles around today on a couple different platforms, talking about some new updates on a couple different platforms, and just having a lot of fun on this little short live stream here. If you haven't already, don't forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification so you know whenever we go live. A little bit of an impromptu live stream today. Hashtag blame Rob in the comments. He's not around, so I'm like, you know what? Let's go live. Let's talk to the fam. I'm sure there's others that are live right now, but I want to do a little bit here, and maybe some people will catch this video later, and we can talk about it. But guys, you can also become a superstar VIP, $2.99 a month. Hit the join button under the video. Get one of those stars next to your name, and over the months you'll level up through the stars. You get more entries into our giveaways. We have giveaways every single month at the end of the month. Follow us on X. Follow us on Instagram. You want to talk to us? Slide in the DMs. We're wide open to you guys to talk about anything and everything on any of these projects. You can also join the Discord where you can enter any of those giveaways that we talked about. We have a whole Superstar Utility Program section where you can learn more. And if you need any help navigating, reach out to any of us. We're always free to talk to any of you guys. So I wanted to bring up a couple things today. First, let me check on the YouTubes. So we're going to be going at a slower pace. I'm by myself here, so you guys got to bear with me here, but I see that the thing is working, so that is good. Just want to make sure that the YouTubes was working. Yeah, so how's everybody doing here? Hold on, just drink some water. Way better when you can take your time and pace yourself out, you know. All right, so first thing I want to talk about, big news, big news, and kind of out of nowhere, Vivi announcing payout update, and this is great news. So this is cheaper cash out on Vivi. No longer a 500 gem minimum to cash out. 100 gems is now the minimum, which is a big advancement. I think it especially with prices dropping like crazy over the last little bit, a little hard to get to that 500 gem limit for some people, especially if people have already cashed out some. So now it makes it a little bit easier to be a little bit more liquid. I don't know if there's been less cash outs. I don't know what the reasoning behind this actually is, but it's good news. So this is good news for Vivi. This is good news for the space. Other requirements for payout have not changed. Find out more. You can go through this article quickly if you want, but I think it's pretty straightforward. Basically, they got that 100 gem cash. Now, the question is, and a lot of people are going to ask this, is why are we still cashing out directly through the app? Is it going to be limiting onboarding because of this big word right here, KYC? We've seen a couple other projects like Cryptoids and McFarland who leave the cash out to the exchanges and leave the cash out to other places. But then you have Candy and HRO and other places that do it kind of this way, similar way, where it's you cash out directly from the platform. But then it requires a little bit more security, a little bit more information. What do you guys think? Like, I want to know from you guys, what do you think it means having KYC, not having KYC? Obviously, at any point, I think Vivi could pivot, or any of these platforms could pivot to something that is more in line with some of these other guys who are letting you exchange into crypto and then you do your cash out on a different exchange of your choice. Where that is where the KYC could happen. And maybe that helps to onboard the younger user. I think for Vivi, it may be beneficial to go that route as well, just to help onboard, because they got all kinds of IP, especially IP that caters to some younger people. We see it with the LOL surprise now that's just come onto the platform. So I want to know from you guys, what do you think there? But right now, 100 gems, great news for Vivi. Definitely want to talk about that. Let's bring up the Vivi app, by the way. And I'm noticing some things have been selling today. I had a couple things listed, some things they finally sold. So I think people might be looking around now, not too worried about spending some of those gems maybe, because now they're like, okay, I only need 100 to cash out. I don't need to be sitting on this wad of 300-400 gems. I can wait now. Or I can whittle that down a little bit. I can still cash out if I really want to at any point. I'm not locked in. So maybe that's what happened. People went shopping. Did you go shopping? I'm very curious to hear from you guys how it went on that way, because it's a little bit different times when you've seen things selling on the VV market, especially lately. So cool to see that happening. We've seen obviously the other big news on VV was the manga announcement. So they had the Viz comics. We talked a little bit about it yesterday. Again, that the thing we want to know here is IP. I think this is going to be another great test for the market. Is it going to be enough having this great IP, this great manga or manga, however you pronounce it, that maybe is just a copy of the physical? Is that going to be enough? Do we need to see more? Do we need to see animated mangas? Do we need to see the pages, like some certain parts? You scroll down to a certain part and there's like an action scene that only you can do on the digital. Is that something that we need to see with the manga? I want to hear from you guys as well on that. I think a lot of people are going to probably see this after the fact and maybe not be joining live because it's such a late live stream for us. But I also want to give kudos to this. All right, this type of a stream, and this is a VV kudos video, it seems like, but this type of a stream that they're doing where they had Corey, you had MC, and you had Diana. I said this again yesterday. This is a great idea. This is awesome to see them doing live streams, pulling up comments, and having interactions in that way. I think that's a great upgrade. I don't know if this is my collectibles idea or whatnot, but since he's been on board, this has started, and I think it's a good look, a good time. It would be nice to see some other team members, and it looks like they've done it. The first one was just Corey and MC, and then they brought in Diana. Maybe one time they'll have Alex, or they'll have David or Dan, or any of them on the live stream actively participating. That would be a lot of fun to see. I think it would maybe bring down a little bit of the criticism of the openness of the team, and it looks like you're trying to build that back slowly, which is cool to see. And then, yeah, I mean, they got a lot going on. They got the comics every week on Wednesday with the brand new comics that are same day comics. They got some other comics going. They've got the art, the Gary Basement thing is dropping. So Viva's plugging along. They don't stop. Look, if you scroll their feed, you see just a bunch of different things happening consistently. So very cool. It's just the question now is it going to be enough to have just IP, or are we going to need to have a little bit of utility like we always push for on the channel? But I mean, like I said yesterday, anytime that you can add something to your app where when new people do come to the app and they look around and they see something that they like, that's always a benefit. Now, the question is, are you going to get those new people looking? Are they going to have a reason? Are they going to want to come around? TBD, right? Okay, so we talked VV. Let's talk a little bit about OMI, because obviously there was this crazy spike today. Obviously, this is not an organic spike. You'd like to see the chart move a little bit. Like, obviously, we see a little downtrend over the last month, but today there was like a 30% surge all at once. So somebody was like, this is low enough for me. I'm going to scoop up a bunch, and they bought it all in one foul swoop. And then again, returning kind of lower back to the sub 0005s, now 0049. But I mean, it shows that whoever wanted to buy bought at that point. And maybe this starts something. We'll see what happens. This is, again, TBD. What's going to happen with the OMI token? We know that their priorities have been laid out about the OMI to NFT. Still, for me, curious to see how that's going to play out. Would love to see the OMI token in a place that we expected it to be, as like the full utility token of the platform. Obviously, might not be possible with the regulations and everything that they've kind of communicated to everybody. But again, giving it some kind of utility hopefully helps the price, and we see this downtrend kind of turn around or level off. I don't know what this is all about. I don't know if you guys have any other theories or ideas of what the heck happened here, where it went up 30%, and then obviously it's coming back down. Now we're almost halfway or more back down the ladder there. But that might happen, I guess, as it goes lower, or if it goes lower with no news, you might get these spikes here and there where people are like, oh, this is the crazy lowest I've ever seen it. And this is literally the lowest that we've ever seen it in our time on the app. When we first joined VV, I think it was a penny, or it was like 009 or 008. And now we're into the triple zeros, obviously. So there's people who've been holding. And then maybe there's people who've been on the sideline and said, like, I'm not going to do anything here. And they had a price target in mind. And they said, you know what? Okay, now I'm going to go drop X amount of dollars because I feel like this is a place that I want to hold a token. And there's nothing wrong with that if you have a thesis and then that's your whole thing. So I wanted to talk about this spike because I don't think it's organic. I don't think anybody thinks that's an organic spike. Nothing really particular happened that would make this spike something that is sustainable in my opinion, but we'll see what happens. The cash out, very cool to see. I don't think maybe that's what somebody was like, yes, cash out 100. Let me go buy some OMI. I don't know how that two tie together yet, but it was curious to see. So I wanted to talk about that as well. Okay, now we're gonna switch gears a little bit here. I'm gonna say what's up to the couple of people in the chat here. We got Superstar Steve, always there for us every single day. You know, he's got that bell on and he's just spreading positivity all over our Discord, all over Twitter. Great dude. Happy to call a friend at this point. Another friend in the chat. We got Alex in crypto. Great news from VV this week. Bad news for my wallet if they actually drop Dragon Ball Z. So that's it. I mean, what are you gonna want to see, Alex? Are you gonna want to see collectibles? Is mangas enough? What are you going to want to see there? Let's see what you say here. Agree 100%. Digital comics should be way more interactive. I don't want to just read PDFs on my phone. It would be probably lag the app a lot more though. I'm with you. I get that you probably would want it to be a mobile experience as well. I don't see why not though. Like you can watch a YouTube video on your phone, right? And there's no problems. I feel like this should be something that's pretty straightforward. You open up the page and then maybe there's a button, even like a play scene. I mean, maybe it starts out that way. You open your phone, you flip the page, and then there's a video, you push plays. Maybe that's how it has to play, or maybe it auto plays when you flip to a certain page. I don't see how that lags the phone too much. I think it's something that they could definitely get into. Jim Bolilingo, how are you doing? Another long-time superstar. Love seeing you in the chat. Makes my heart happy every time that I see you there. I need a Goku collectible as the FA Dragon Ball Z drop. I think that would be cool to see. I mean, are we going to get collectibles? That's where the jury is out again on this license. Like, obviously, massive license. I think they even do like some kind of Pokemon mangas. People are talking about all Pokemon confirmed. The way that they released the IP or the license makes me think we're more looking at towards the comic, but you never know. Maybe they say, listen, you have this and that. Like what we've learned over our time in this space is that when you get a license, it's not necessarily all encompassing, or certain things are agreed to, certain things aren't agreed to. Like you can have a Star Wars license and not have the recent shows like Mando or that type of thing. You can have certain things from the older movies, and that could be like a license that you've agreed to, and then you renegotiate for a different license and things like that. So it's not like you get Star Wars and you got everything Star Wars, unless maybe that's your deal, but not necessarily, right? So same thing will go with something like Viz. I think it's whatever they've allowed will be what we see on VV. Could be everything. We don't know. We have no clue. But when they announced it kind of in that way that I feel like he was catering towards the manga fans, which is cool still because there's a ton of them. But how are we going to, and we talked about it yesterday, how are you going to separate yourself from the Crunchyroll, from the other places online? And there's a lot of places that people have come to get used to read their stuff online, their animes online. I mean, I know a bunch of friends who read them. I see them scrolling on the computer, just like scrolling through the manga, and it's like, whoa, like, does everybody do this? Like, yeah, everybody that's into this went to like a Comic-Con or whatever, and they were just the whole cosplay, everything. My buddy, and that's what he does. He just goes on the computer and scroll. So, are we going to see something a little bit different? That would be awesome. Someone just transferred 500 million OMI to OKX. Whoa, man, that just happened right now. Crazy. I'm going to see how that plays out here. We're going to see how that plays out. There's some funny stuff happening with OMI. You can see the chart there. It's some funny stuff happening right now. I don't know what to think here. All right. I want to pull up the Cryptoys marketplace now just to have a look. I haven't been on today. I heard that they were having some issues, by the way. If you guys were participating in the DTE, one moment here, just gonna put my code in. All right, if you guys were participating in the DTE, I heard that Rarible was having some issues with listing some stuff. So I don't know, or listing or putting stuff in your wallets. I'm noticing that a lot with the Rarible platform. Having used it with McFarlane before, and now over here on Cryptoys, it does have its glitches. Just put in my information again so that I can connect my wallet in case there's any deals that we want to pick up. I know that Steve's in here, so he should be able to give me some great advice on if he thinks that there's any steals in the marketplace here. But I've been going on it every so often just to have a look and add to the collection here and there, and it's been a lot of fun. So you can list by recently listed. You can go price low to high, price high to low if you want to buy the most expensive thing because you're balling. But most recently, we got a legendary Luke for 48. I wonder if that's a good mid number. Let's just check. So the other thing I give a little bit of critique on is I feel like we should have an easier way to see mint numbers on that cover page. I think that's something that they probably already know about, but we got this is stuff just getting listed still. So we got Darth Vader Ultra Grail 2,222 USD. We got some cheaper things on the lower end here. So people playing the markets here is looking like a lot of fun. Let's go to low to high. What's the cheapest thing on the market? We got some Masters of the Universe, looking like a bunch of comments here. Evelyn, Triclops, Panther, Farmboy Luke. Guys, if you don't have any Cryptoys and you're thinking of starting a collection, let me know in the comments if you're here. If you haven't bought any Cryptoys, if you don't have any Cryptoys in your wallet, let me know in the chat, and we'll talk about it. Would love to transfer something over there. But lots of fun happening on the DTE. We got some 6 USDC Cryptoys going on. That's a fun line that I'm trying to get into a little bit more, just because I think that the ZooFOs have a little bit of leeway when it comes to maybe less red tape when certain new features are released. Not that we know of anything coming or anything in the line that might be exclusive. We don't know anything like that specifically, but would be very cool to see. And Bones is sweeping the floors on the DTE, as he says here. So I don't know if there's going to be any deals or not, especially if he's on the case. Now that we know that he's awake and he's on the DTE, I don't know if we're going to see anything that we really want. But we got Steve recognizing, just grabbed a $4.99 rare Luke for the blaster. So that's the other thing. Thank you for reminding me. What do you call it? The collectibles here are 2 NFTs in one on the Flow blockchain. So where they're minted, this is the one that Steve is talking about. You got Luke. I picked one of these up in the DT as well not too long ago, and the reason I did that is because I don't know if it's going to be a gaming. It's a lot of speculation. I don't know if there's going to be any kind of racing game or whatever, but this is the Red 5 Luke, right? So he's a Daredevil pilot. Is it going to be a pilot game you can only use certain characters in? This is pure speculation. Nothing confirmed on it, but also one of the more detailed Luke Skywalkers. I mean, you got the helmet with the wear on it, with all the logos, and as Steve mentions, he has the blaster. And because we know it's 2 NFTs, it could be decoupled at some point. Yet to be seen how that's going to play out, but a lot of fun on the Cryptoys platform for sure. This one's available 2117. So yeah, the other cool thing here is you can sort by rarity if you want to sort and you want to see like grails. Let's see what I had uncommon click too. Grails 40. So Luke Skywalker Grail, and I think that the reason that you got the Star Wars stuff up here is because when we joined the app, there's a lot of people joining the app here. So maybe these are the most sold line. I don't know. Now we have Spider Mall. So the floors are climbing pretty aggressively here, up to 100 USDC for the Leia. It's very interesting to watch. The Mickey Mouse line is over here. Oh, you got some in the 70s, 80s. So let me know what you guys think. Are you guys picking up anything in the DT? I know Bones mentioned he is. I'm trying to click on a different one here. I don't know why it won't let me unclick the grails. There we go. So epics are only in the Masters of the Universe and the ZUFOs. So there's a lot less of them on the platform in general. And this is what we're looking at. Let's check out some uncommons. That's another one that's only in those two lines. And when they're unwrapped, and the one thing I'm noticing is a lot of the stuff that listed is wrapped. Not many unwrapped. We've bought both from the DTE. When we're going to want to play with sometimes, we buy some unwrapped. I think I got a Grogu for like 5 USDC or something when the DTE first opened. A rare one too. It was pretty crazy. 5 or 10, I can't remember. But yeah, I mean, there's things that you're going to buy what you like and what maybe you hope to play with in the future. We know that's the future of play is their tagline. So you hope that they bring some fun play to these things here. Yeah, so I guess if you're looking at the cheapest thing on the market, you got 1983 Evil Lyn for $438. Right now, I'm not seeing anything specific that we want in the collection that we don't already have. So might pass on the DTE for right now and save it for after Bones goes to sleep, because maybe that's when something will pop up that we're really, really looking forward to. Next, we're moving on. Moving on again quickly. We're going to Disney Pinnacle because today we are in the midst of a trading event. Okay, so they do this every so often. This is the second time that it's being done. The first time they had a 2-hour trade window. It extended to 3 hours. It was fun. It was active. Lots of talking with new people, new users, getting offered things. Your phone's blowing up. You're getting messages. People want your pins. They want your pins, and they're offering you pins for pins. So shout out to John in the Discord. Very active member of our Discord on a bunch of different chats in there. Love to have him there. Also an IRL pin collector. Today he was offering trades. He wanted to complete the Mulan line, and it looks like he did just that. And just through trades. So John was having a great time. He even mentioned on Discord, he's like, I sent you a trade for your digital display Mulan. I go in, it was gone. He already got it because he offered it to a bunch of people. And once somebody takes the trade, or the bait that he's trying to trade, then obviously that trade is no longer available because whatever he offered isn't there. The mechanics of it are very smooth. Pinnacle has done a great job. The app is very smooth. I'm going to see if I can pull the phone back up. I don't know why it disappeared. I had it saved here. 1 second, guys. But it should have pulled up. Let's see. Pull the phone back up if we can get it going. There it is. All right. So let me share this screen now. We're going to stop this screen and we're going to share the Pinnacle screen. The one thing is, like, some people, they have the web app and others don't have the mobile app, and then Pinnacle is mobile first. So a little bit more difficult when it comes to trying to share things on YouTube, but here we go. So this is the home page. You scroll down for people who aren't in Pinnacle and you want to see, there's a bunch of bundle deals. Right now, the starter edition is the Star Wars vehicles, Volume 1. They also have the Jungle Book out right now, Volume 1, 1 of 2. There's going to be 6 total, I guess, pins in that line. You also have Soul Volume 1 that are available. So right now, you got a Pixar and a Disney animation, and then obviously the Star Wars starter set. You scroll down, you can see popular pin books. People flexing on what they got. Some people got some really original things here. Basic Pumpkins got those globes right there. Those are like, even before I was on the app, those came out. So very cool to see that. You got Humble showing off his Star Wars stuff. See him on Twitter all the time. So very cool to see that. Announcements. You got the news and how to do the welcome offers. There you go. You can see the little 3D boxes, and then you got your mystery capsules. So if you don't want to trade and you want to buy and take your chances on what you can land, maybe you'll land a digital display, which is the rarest rarity. Well, I didn't know that. We're going to have to figure that out. So if I go to DisneyPinnacle.com, Diamond, by the way, must follow on anything Flow blockchain. Also, he's doing great work with following the Cryptoys platform. So definitely keep him on your follow list on Twitter. This is new to me. Did it work before like this? Oh, let me show you. Let me show you what I'm getting, Diamond. Then I got to stop sharing my phone. I'll show you after. I'm going to keep going with the tutorial here, and then I'll bring that up, and then maybe you can help me if you're still here. Sold out releases. Donald Duck 90th edition. This one was a fun one. This is actually the first ever limited edition drop that I went for. Big Donald Duck guy. Okay, big Donald Duck guy. You can see back there. Donald. You got more Donald. Donald here. There's some Donalds in there somewhere. So big Donald Duck guy. They got me, right? They got me with that one. But it was a lot of fun. I went for 3 of them, and I ended up getting 2. And then I did a trade with Alan from Dapper Labs. He did a trade that he probably shouldn't have done, and he gave me the chaser pin from the set for one of my doubles. And he gave me Stomping Donald. Again, the amount of mints I think wasn't too far off, but this is the one that he ended up trading me, this guy here. So I really appreciate that, Alan. Thank you for the trade. And I'm going to go into the trading. I just want to show you guys the app so you guys have an idea how it works. These are all the ones that have gone. So like if you wanted to see a pin that maybe you want to trade for, I like that it has this feature now, the sold out releases. So you can see whatever has come out before you join. If you are joining the wait list, or if you're on the wait list and you're joining later, you can see anything that's available to you that dropped before your time. I guess you can say it before your time. So you can scroll through. So this is the first limited edition drop, as I was saying. So that's the first tab on the bottom, right? This will get you there. I always feel like I'm talking to a raccoon, by the way, when I'm talking to you. So bottom, go to shop, right? Shop is going to show you the rotating store, which is one of my favorite features on the entire app. You can see new pins in 10 minutes. Every 4 hours, they are rotating what is in the rotating store. Sometimes digital displays pop up here. The prices do vary. Again, my prices are in Canadian. I'm in Canada. The prices in the US will be a little bit lower. The cool thing with this is that on my credit card statement, I get the exact dollar amount shown here plus tax. No other fees. Really cool to see that. Yeah, and this will update. And then you can see what's in the store. Sometimes when there's good stuff in the store, people run to the Discord. They say, guys, there's this in the store. The digital display of this is in the store, especially when there's a really sought-after line going. Again, another way you can get to the capsules, this way. Pin books, if you want to see people's pin books, your pin books. This is my pin book. I got Darth Vader pulling up the alien. He's the claw, like the claw. It was Darth Vader using the Force. So I thought that was cool. That made it onto the Pinnacle shared pin board. So that was a lot of fun. Then you have my pins on the end here. I haven't bought some pins in a while. I bought the original stuff. I did some trades here. You're going to see some stuff. Just wanted to partake in the trading the first time they came out. Not necessarily pins that I really like. If you guys are into the Cars line, I'm not a Cars guy. Just did some trades for some friends. But you want to trade anything else common, I'm cool with that. I'm a Disney guy first. Rob likes some Star Wars too, but we share an account. So yeah, if you guys are into that. And then we got the trading tab here, which is going to show you this. Perfect. Okay, perfect. So then I'm actually going to show that off. So first I'm going to show the app on the phone, and then we can show the web app, and maybe I can share that link somehow and get people if they want to use on the web, because the web is an easier way for me at least to share. Hey, Sanjay, how's it going? I wonder if you've tried the Pinnacle app out, or if you've tried the DTE on Cryptoids. We were just talking about Vivi earlier about the payout, how we think that's a great thing, bringing it down to 100 gems. That's really cool. So thank you for being here. If you guys don't know, I think it's the 22nd. He's doing a stream about creators, and he's giving away a Vivi logo. So very cool to see Sanjay providing utility to this space. I mean, this space is growing. You can see this live stream talking about 4 different projects at once and all of their developments. This wasn't a thing last year. If you guys were around in the space, it wasn't the thing where we were able to talk about all of these developments. This was a building phase a year ago. Now we're seeing some of the fruits of the labor, and it's been crazy to watch. Bioshock, how you doing? John, we just talked about your ears were ringing. So I'm going to show you guys this. I don't know if the red dots, and someone's going to let me know in the chat, but I don't know if the red dots is new trades or if it's trades that are expired, but you can see those dots on the side. The green dots is who's online on the bottom right there. You can see Diamond there. the raccoon. I gotta figure out how to change my PFP. I don't know how you guys are doing it there, but I'm a noob still. I'm a noob. So if I go in here, yeah, this is an expired trade. So Slaughterhouse, I didn't see your trade. Who's this? So these people, sometimes they just add you. I guess our tag is just superstar money. You could search us by that. And I think that's okay. So we got Fat Cat in here. We're gonna dox your trade here. So you click that, you click trade. Very smooth, by the way. Very fun to see. So he wants my Han Solo, and he's trying to give me the cars. And I just mentioned how much I don't like the cars line. I'm gonna leave this one here. I'm not gonna decline you yet, Fat Cat. Maybe we could talk in the after, because maybe there's something else that you have that I want. But I'll show that too. I'll show how we can propose a trade. So then this one here, somebody wants my gold Buzz, and they're giving me Orson Krennic. I don't even know who that is. I don't even know how that is. And the other thing that I'm trying to do is I'm trying to collect things with the year 2023, because that was like the first ever pins hour in 2023. I don't know. I just feel like that is something that I want to hold in my collection. So we're going to leave that one as well. Actually, that one I'm probably going to decline because I don't even know who that guy is. But maybe we'll make a counter offer to this person. So let's decline that. Make an offer. So if we make an offer, so what I could do is I can go to view their pins, and they wanted the gold Buzz, right? So I can go view their pins. I can click this. And you can go to their duplicates, because I don't like to take people's only things. And he's got like Ariel gold and digital. So you know what? Let's go for an Ariel. Let's trade an Ariel gold, and they wanted Buzz, right? I think. Let's view their pins. But is Buzz more rare as a gold than he is as a digital display? I have to do research on this. I have to do research on this one. Whoever this is, I'm sorry. I'm going to look at this again. I'm going to look at it later. I need to do research. Not while I'm live streaming. Okay, and then the last one. Oh, that's Steve. How's it going, Steve? All right. So that worked. Just showing you that off. But yeah. Oh, Sanjay, do you have a Cryptoid? If you don't have a Cryptoid, do you have an account? I'll send you one. Let me know your account. If you don't have one, make one, and I'll send you one. We can pick it out if you want on the stream. We got Richard in the chat. Guys, Richard is still going off in our Discord, by the way. Let me change this back. That'd be a good idea. All right. So let's stop this and let's share what Diamond sent me. But Richard's still going off on our Discord about security. He has so many great tips in there. So many resources. The other day he was telling me that the Discord banned one of his links that he's trying to share about how to be safe. So it was ironic that was happening, because he's trying to give people safe resources on how to protect your wallet and how to not click links. And then the link that he's trying to post about that doesn't go through. So Superstar Discord is very, very secure when it comes to that type of stuff. It wouldn't even let the security mod post that in there. So let me check my DMs here quickly. Where are we here? Link for doing the Pinnacle. So it's a straight trading link. That's why. Cool. Yeah, let me know when you do it, and we'll send you one over. We can pick it out together. Thanks for coming by. I've only tested the app trade. Web is where it's at. I've only tested the app trade. Web is where it's at. So you've been doing it. Okay. All right. So now let me share this. I know you're an Android guy, so this is more familiar. Here we go. Okay, so you sent me this link. Basically, this is all my trades. So what else can I do here? This is my trade. So any type of trades. If I click this, what's going to happen? Okay, brings you back here. Glenn. Okay, so this guy here added me as a friend. So if I want to trade him on here, make an offer. Oh, this is cool. Oh, this is where it's at. You're right. It splits it up in two there. So you don't have to go between the top and the bottom there, and you can see it. Okay, cool. So so where's that guy who wanted? Somebody wanted my my Buzz. So you go back here. Was it Gift? No. Offer sent. Who's this? This is Fat Cat. So he wants Han Solo. I don't really want Luigi. All right. I don't want Luigi. I'm going to decline this. But I am going to re-offer Fat Cat. So make an offer to Fat Cat. We're going to offer him that Han Solo. If I go to digital display, people are like, this is painful to watch. So you can add filters too. So that's one filter. Digital display, 2 filters. So these are all my doubles. So you got 3 of him. And it'll tell you how many mints there are. So 455. So I can add that. And then if I go to him, and we see, let's see if he has something. He might not have anything. He doesn't even have any duplicates. I don't want to take your only things, Fat Cat. I don't want to take your only digital displays. I can't do it. I can't propose you a trade. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. We're exiting that trade. We're gonna have to talk about this later. I think this is the one that wanted the Buzz. So let's see here. Now that we got this nice layout, I feel like Buzz, I'm telling you, I feel like Buzz is the most rare Buzz. You know how I'm going to check this? I'm going to go to Flipside Crypto, and I'm going to check on Diamond's dashboard. So let me go to Diamond's X page. And this is my resource for anything Disney Pinnacle, by the way. Diamond NFL. You know, Diamond, whenever I try to type in your page through Flipside Crypto, it never pops up. There's like another Diamond guy in there that comes up. Is there a faster way for me to do that? So Diamond, if I go here, share this tab, this is all your stuff. Disney Pinnacle, Attack of the Clones. You have one that shows all of the open editions. I'm just trying to find it this way. This way, like I remember how to get to it. A lot of NFL all day stuff. You're consistently posting. This is crazy. You got so much going on. So that's amazing. So Pinnacle early access trading, limited edition pins, open edition pins. And then you can go through Jungle Book, Soul, Cars, Alice in Wonderland. How do I go? There we go. I gotta hold this down. Wave 1, Wave 2, Wave 3. So Wave 3 is Aliens. Wave 2, I think, is Buzz. Yeah. So I go to Buzz, right? Star Wars. It's got everything Star Wars. You go to Princesses. And then he has the Pixar at the bottom here. And Buzz Lightyear. I knew it. So digital display is actually the 3rd least rare. I don't know if you guys can see that. So 482 golden, 516 silver sparkle, and 579 digital display. That pin is important to me. It's an important pin to me. But we're gonna see if there's something that we can do for this trader here. Maybe not. There might not be. Like I'm not in a rush to trade that. I do have 2 of him, so we can throw them up there. There's 482. I'm also a big Toy Story fan. And then we're going to check their duplicates. How many? Okay, now I want to go back to Diamond's dashboard. See how useful this is? You go back, and I think that she's wave 3. So I go back here. I think she's wave 3 for Ariel. And we see how many Ariels there is. But again, golden only. And there's 650. I don't want to take people's things that they don't have enough of. Like I'm not going to take his. It's almost like an Alice, though. It almost is. Is that too much? Alice isn't even a 2023 pin. What do we think? Let's see what other people are saying here. It's all the same, just on web. Alpha. Yeah, this is definitely alpha, because how are we going to know this if they're never talking to us? You can drag and drop the pins to the top to add to trade. Whoa. Oh, wow. Okay, hold on. Let me show this. Check this out. Did you just see that? First of all, you can't drag it down, though. Only up. How many Alice's are there? 325. I don't want to trade my golden Buzz. I almost want to trade my digital buzz more than my golden buzz or my silver sparkle buzz. I have 2 of them because he was like, at one point it was like switching places, who was more rare. So I just ended up with like a bunch of different buzzes. I went pretty ham on that first set. Like I don't feel like trading that away either. I don't mind trading away an Obi-Wan. I just don't want to take something from Fat Cat that he doesn't want to get rid of. And Obi-Wan's part of that first set as well. He's actually wave 3. The 2023. I knew this would happen. Someone was in our Discord and we were doing these trades and it was like 2023, 2024. We're only buying 2023. And then now I'm like realizing I should have bought more 2024 so I had more stuff available to trade. Pinnacle web UI greater than mobile UI. Oh man, the web is amazing. But I don't know how to navigate here other than Diamond giving me the link. I don't know. Everybody knew this except for me. Smash the likes. Thank you, Pasternak. Nice to see you. Ban DDs from the storefront. I think that's a good idea. I think you're right. I think keep them the rarest by not having them pop up. Or if they pop up, it's like, I don't know how often. Like once in an entire rotation in max. Like you have a limit on it, and maybe like it's not as we've talked about this on the videos, and maybe it's not there the whole time. Like maybe it's at 1 hour or something like that. I don't know. Something like an Easter egg, right? I'll update that OE dashboard soon to better separate the first 3 waves. Yeah, I mean, the stuff that you're putting out so much stuff. I don't know how you have time to update anything, or lower the odds by a lot. Yeah. I mean, or come out with a new chase pin. This is my thoughts too. Like I get it. I get where we're going here. We have the 4 waves. Or the 4 rarities, common or standard, silver sparkle. You got the gold, and then you got the digital. But like, we're dealing with digital collectibles here. The limited edition stuff, it's always changing. It's very cool. Maybe that's how they're planning to do that. Like this is like your open. It's always going to be this, and then your limited editions will mix it up and have different types of nuances and things that we can do there. But why are we closed? Why are we limited to the types and the way that they look for the open edition? Maybe it's just me. Like you could do anything. You could do anything, right? So we'll see what happens. Pinnacle's still building. The trading last time was 2 hours, extended to 3 hours. Now we're looking at 24-hour trading. I actually am gonna have to go back in and like do it on. I just don't want it to be like a boring stream where I'm just sitting here looking at people's collections, trying to trade, unless that's what you guys want to see. But I mean, it's been a lot of fun. Diamond's on here. I think we did a trade, or he offered me a trade, and then it ended up getting canceled, I think, because he did a trade with somebody else, and then that trade went away. So that's another smooth thing that they do. Like it literally goes away right after the fact. So this is a good link to have. I'm going to share that link on our Discord, and probably have it in the videos moving forward whenever they have these types of events. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. I didn't pick up anything in the DTE. I didn't do any trades live on here. Actually, I did do a trade, I think, when the window first opened. Someone just offered me something and I accepted it. But it's been a lot of fun, and it's becoming a lot to cover because people are doing so many things in the space, and the space is growing, and we're starting to see companies listen to what the users want and adapt that way. So it's going to be a lot of fun to see how this goes. I think we're supposed to expect a market on Pinnacle by November, if I'm not mistaken. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. The training's been a lot of fun. It's been a great way to meet new people, especially as well. They got their Discord now open at their on the Disney Pinnacle Discord, the official one. So you guys can go check that out. But guys, thanks for hanging with me on a Friday night. It's midnight here. You're gonna hit the hay, but guys, don't forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification. You know we're gonna go live. You can also become a VIP member. Get all the perks that come with that, giveaways, all that fun stuff. But guys, thank you so much. We'll see you in the next one. I love you. Bye.